Good morning and welcome to the news review here at Prime Media TV. I am Treasure bringing to you the review for today. Today we have on Vanguard, tenants protest forceful eviction from Yari Flat Estate by Sokoto government. Hundreds of tenants occupying boys' quarters at Yari Flat Estate in Sokoto Metropolis staged a peaceful demonstration to protest, representing various ethnic groups gathered at the NUJ Secretariat, holding placards with messages like "Justice for tenants of Yari Flats Boys Quarter, demanding fair treatment." The Sokoto government, through the Ministry of Land and Housing, had issued a 24-hour quit notice threatening legal action if they fail to vacate the estate. The aggrieved tenants, many of whom are students and petty traders who have lived in the area for decades, expressed their concern over the sudden eviction and the lack of alternative housing. Alhaji Dauda Aliyu Nabaguda, the group leader, appealed to the government to reconsider their decision, emphasizing that most of the tenants have no other place to go and were born and raised in the quarters. He criticized the short notice, citing that Nigeria tenancy law require a reasonable time frame for vacating premises. We have a video before we go into this in detail. We have a video to further, express, prove how the people of Sokoto in that estate, how the expression of their pain, to the government of Sokoto. Let's quickly have the video.
At least 180 rooms at Yauri Housing Estate, with each accommodating 6 persons, were marked for demolition by the Sokoto State government. Presently, the occupants of the affected houses, among them women and children, are sleeping in an open space within the vicinity of the housing estate since their forceful eviction last week.
I
was born and brought up at this estate. My parents have been occupying a house at this place since 1992. We were evicted just last week, and presently we don't have a place to call our house. We have been sleeping in an open space since last week. I have been staying at this estate for 21 years now. We are forced to sleep on the street, thereby endangering our lives. The angry protesters, including women and aged persons, stormed the premises of the Sokoto State NUJ Secretariat around 4 p.m. protesting their eviction. They allege that the Sokoto State government neither paid compensation nor provided them with alternative shelter prior to their eviction. We have contacted several politicians and the elder statesmen, including Senator Aliyu Magatakardawa Mako, in order to persuade the state government to change its decision, but all in vain, as the state government had marked our houses for demolition. We have seen Senator Wamako 7 times on this issue, and any time we met him, he will promise that things will be resolved. Finally, we have been evicted from our houses we have been occupying for over 40 years.
We choose to help the Sokoto State government by complying to the directives issued, which was duly signed by the Director, Ministry of Land and Housing, that we must vacate the space. Otherwise, the government has already put out all necessary arrangements to demolish the place, having released the circular, pasted almost everywhere around the campus, around the places in our flat, which we complied to that effect.
The occupants, therefore, appeal to the Sokoto State government to consider their plight and reverse its decision, saying with the current economic hardship, it will be difficult for them to secure accommodation for their families. We appeal to the state government to consider our plights and reverse its decision, because with current economic hardship, it will be difficult for us to secure accommodation for our families.
All right. Those were the people of Sokoto being evicted from the estate, lamenting and crying to the government to have a reconsideration of their move. it really baffles me how the government goes about carrying out their 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 orders, regardless of how it affects the people, regardless of the pain it's going to bring upon the people. No, these people are legally occupying this apartment. These people, I believe, they were not there without following some due process. So if the people can, abide by the law, why do we have the government doing things that are not in alignment with the law that have been set? At least in accordance to what the people said, the tenancy law stipulates that people, there is number of months. At least someone who pays an annual rent is entitled to 6 months quick notice. Why would you give somebody a 2 weeks quick notice? I don't know. I don't know. So, and for the fact that these people were meeting the appropriate bodies to see to intercede for them to ensure that something is done, until this occurrence, nothing was done. It's so bad. Our leaders are gradually making people to lose confidence in them, to lose it, any iota of trust and confidence in them. All right, in a time like this, we have people of mixed capacity occupying this apartment. We have students, we have we have so many people, and coupled with the fact of the current, the present, state of the country in terms of economy, in terms of everything, security wise, you evicted people without an alternative place for them to be. It's so bad. It's so bad. I believe whenever we want to carry out, or the government want to carry out any new exercise their power, they should consider how whatever they want to do is going to affect the people. How would you say you have a better plan? Meanwhile, in course of carrying out the better plan, many people get to to feel pain. Many people get to cry. Many people became homeless just because you said you want to expand the place and make it more accommodating to people. You consider these people, at least there should be a provision for a place, at least temporary, for the people while work is ongoing to execute the new plan. It's bad that we have a government that does not, should I say, think deep before they act. Honestly, I don't know whoever that is responsible for this department in Sokoto government. I just hope that you listen to the cry of these people. Sometimes we do things, forgetting the fact that we are dealing with human beings, forgetting the fact that it could be you, the fact that you're opportune to be in some level today, the fact that grace puts you in some position today does not mean you are not a human being. We should feel the pain of others. How would you feel if you are among these people and you were forcefully pushed out of a place, without any form of compensation, without any form of alternative plan, without any form of consideration? How would you feel? Whatever we do today as people in power, in whatever position we are occupying in life, we should always consider the fact that it could be you. What if it were you? How will it happen? How will you feel? How will you react? We are human beings. Regardless of the fact that we are not of equal status, everybody cannot be of equal status, but we are human beings. We should be more considerate whenever we are dealing with human beings, because it could be you. And if it were to be you, how will you feel? All right. The government should abide by the rule of the law. If you want to evict these people, make provision for the fact that they are occupying these places, they are occupying this place legally. They should equally be legally treated. They should follow the constitution while dealing with them, because not even everybody can afford to pay their rent now, not to talk of looking for a new apartment. All right, whatever plan the Sokoto government have to carry out in this Yori estate should be considered the people occupying that estate should be put into consideration. I'm not saying they shouldn't do whatever they want to do. They should be of the people that are currently occupying that apartment. All right. So we'll go on a quick break now, and once we are back, we'll dive into other stories. Please stay tuned.